Alright, this is probably going to be one of my most favorite videos I've ever made. My hair looks like a spider that climbed up the water spout and fucking fell off it. But that's okay. I'm in real estate, and I just had one of the most beautiful conversations that really just showed me why love is the most important thing in this world. I was on the phone, I'm not going to say his name or address, but I was on the phone with someone who wanted to sell their house, or thought they did, and they were getting a bunch of calls, a bunch of offers, and people just trying to ram shit down his throat. And when I was talking to him, I genuinely was listening. I was like, okay, forget all of them. I want to know what's going on and why he even is thinking about selling. He suffered a loss, but the loss has nothing to do with why he's selling the house. So he was just going through shit, and I think that emotional charge he was going through was kind of throwing his mind everywhere. So I think that's why he thought he wanted to sell. But after we were talking, he was telling me all the work he did, and there's negatives about every area that in the world, and he was just talking about the negatives, and the pros far beyond outweighed the cons that he was telling me. So me being inspired by love and genuinely listening and not needing the deal, not needing to get it under contract and list it, I said to him, and I truly wouldn't have said this if I wasn't inspired by love. Why would you want to sell this? You have your dogs with you. You have your Corvettes that you said are untouched. You did all this work. You live in a nice area. Sure, I mean, there's negatives about everything, but don't you see how crazy it would be to move across the fucking country with your dogs? What are you going to do with your Corvettes? You'd either have to sell them or somehow figure out a way to get there. And then you're going to have to get an apartment. Then you're going to have to house hunt. You're going to have to find an agent there you trust to even get you a good deal. That's just a whole lot of unnecessary work, don't you think? And he was actually dumbfounded that someone was finally listening to him and being honest and helping him. And, his mind was like this and just center it. And he was like, you're right, there's no reason to sell. And what he said next almost got me. I'm about to get emotional now. But he said, I've talked to a lot of people in this, the people that call me, and you were easily the most honest one. Like, I feel like God sent you. I feel like this was supposed to happen. This conversation was supposed to happen. And I honestly 100% agree with him. I do believe that there is a creator that lines things up perfectly for us and for the world in general. And he said, I'm fucking getting emotional. I just really care about people. And he said, if I ever decide to sell, you are my number one. I have your number. If it doesn't work out, maybe I'll call the other guys, but you're 100% getting the first shot. Because I came from a place of love, and I was honest with him. I didn't need the deal. I wanted him to make a confident decision, whether it was yes or no. That's it. That was my main focus of the conversation. And that was inspired by love. To create an opportunity where he can make a confident decision he's happy with. And he did. And he did. And I didn't get the deal. And guess what? I don't give a shit. I got a friend. And if he ever does sell, I do believe that he would call me. And if he ever meets someone, I 100% believe he'd refer me. Oh, I just got a text. And I didn't do it for that. I did it genuinely because I cared. And I wanted him to make a confident decision. And again, I'm going to say it was inspired by love. And when anything you have, business, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not claiming to be one. I'm new in this industry. But I just know how life works. I've been through a lot of shit. I'm 28 years old. I've made a lot of mistakes. And I was inspired by a lot of other stuff that wasn't love. And when I do things that are inspired by love, I just see magic happen. Magic. Like fucking Disney fireworks for people's lives and my life. And again, as I was saying, if you build a relationship, a business, a friendship, whatever it is, and the foundation is not lust, not needing anything, it's genuinely love, dude, it's the most unbreakable foundation. Nothing can crack it. Nothing can break it. Nothing can bend it. Nothing can fold it. It's the perfect foundation. And the beauty that gets built on it, oh, you can't even imagine. Sometimes it's beyond our fucking imagination. And I'm really excited to be in this industry. I actually did get my first listing, and we're going to close next month, and actually exactly 30 days this time next month. And again, that was also inspired by love. I told him, why are you selling right now? And guess what? He eventually decided to sell, and guess who he called? Me. There's probably people out there that have been in the industry for 10, 20 years that called him, but he called me because I came from a place of love and was honest. He wanted to sell it for a crazy price, and I could have gotten under contract at that price and probably wholesaled it and made like, almost spent like 10, 20 grand. But I was like, dude, why would you do that? If you put this on the market, you probably can make like 50, 60,000 more. Sure, it's going to be more of a process, but why wouldn't you do, why, or not, because it was rented out, why not just re-rent it out? And he was shocked that I told him the truth. He was actually shocked. That's how fucking much people, I don't want to judge anyone, that are in business at least, are not inspired by love. They're inspired by money and greed and getting a deal. And there's nothing wrong with getting a deal and making money, but when it's inspired by love, man, does it feel really fucking good when you do the deal. For everybody. Like you can, in my world, in my reality, and in my opinion, you could be rich and still be honest and loving. 6 months later, he called me. If I was another schmuck that told him like bullshit to try to get a deal, there's no fucking way he would have called me or even remembered me. Like the look of shock that was on his face when I told him the truth, he actually almost couldn't believe it. And now we're gonna close on his house next month. That shit means more to me than a deal. Like sure, I'm excited that this is gonna close. It's gonna be my first listing. But, and that's gonna, I'm gonna go on a tangent now. Dude, my hair, my friend that I met in WoW, who's probably gonna watch this, knows how much I play with my hair. So this is for you, buddy. This is for you, Exile. Let me actually really fix it. I'm not editing this. This is the life of Tyler. There are some days where I don't touch my hair and I'm like, fuck it. But anyways, shit, what was I gonna say? I just totally threw myself. But yeah, but anyways. Oh yeah, I was talking about the deal. I think this is what I was talking about. It does feel good that it's gonna close, but man, it just feels so much better when you know you did the right thing. You don't need to go out there and come from this place of greed, come from this place of needing a deal, needing to make money, because you're not gonna, you probably might get a few deals here and there, but it's not gonna feel good. At least in my opinion, because I've tried this business when I'm 27 now. I've tried this business when I was 20 years old, 19 to about 21, 22 years old, and I never was coming from a place of love. I was coming from a place of lack and needing money, needing to validate myself through external validation, which is having money. And even when I got deals, I felt like shit. I felt like shit. That's why I think love is the most important and the only, and my friend Zachary Hickory says this, shout out him, you should watch his YouTube channel. Love is the truest energy and the only energy in this universe. It is. And I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I don't know what I was going to say. I'm probably going to watch this over and be like, oh, I didn't even talk about what I was going to talk about. But again, I want to just repeat this one more time. Anything you want to build or create, whether it be art, whether it be a business, whether it be a friendship, a relationship, maybe even with your own parents, like that kind of family relationship, if you found it on love, nothing can stop you or break you. Even the slightest circumstance or even the most major circumstance will fucking deflect and be gone. Love creates magic. It does. If you think Disney World is the most magical place on earth, just wait until you embody love. And I'm not going to sit here and claim I'm perfect. There are times where I definitely don't embody love, and I'm embodying fear, lack. But you just catch yourself. You go, what the fuck am I doing? Get the fuck out of here. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is who I'm being. And that's love. If this made sense, and you resonated with it, and it just really hit you, I would love to hear what you think in the comments, if anyone does watch this. And maybe think of a time where you embodied love. I would love to hear that the magic that unfolded when you did. And that'd be great to hear. Yeah, definitely do that if this does reach any beautiful people. Tell me the love that you've embodied and what you've created from it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. That was a really beautiful moment that I wanted to share with the world of YouTube. And yeah, it felt really good. It made me feel that what I'm doing is right. And, you know, I'm supposed to be doing this business. I'm supposed to be here. This is just so much fun. It really is. And then one more thing, my goal right now is I do delivery to make ends meet. And I'm so fucking done with it. So my goal is to make enough money, and I know I'm going to do it. It's already done. Creation's finished. To make enough money, and it's actually unfolding perfectly, but to where I don't have to do that anymore. So next time in life, or right now actually, embody love. And the way to embody it is different for everyone. You know, a bat's not going to fly the same as a bird. Maybe they do fly the same. Okay, let me read. Let's do a new metaphor. A fish isn't going to fly the way... No, that doesn't make any sense. Fish don't fly. You get what I'm trying to say. As a fish swims and as a bird flies, that's how they do their thing. So the way you were going to embody love might be different from your neighbor or me, right? Everyone has their own beautiful, unique way. But one more time, and then I'm going to end it here. If you did watch this, if you did make it here, I appreciate you for making it to the end. And I definitely would love to hear a story or even a quick blurb of how you embodied love and the magic you saw when you did that. I hope you have a beautiful day. You're a beautiful person. There is literally nothing wrong with you. You are perfect the way you are. Even if you make a mistake, you are not the mistake. You learn, you grow, you go. Have a wonderful day. Peace.